أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد. As I was saying, it's not Islamic for Muslims to do things in retaliation for the death of black people by the police, unless it's sanctioned by Sharia. And there are times when a Muslim can defend or protect individuals when an injustice is being done. But the Muslims should stay out of these here affairs as far as these police and killing black people. I don't like the fact that the police are killing black people, but they've been doing this here for ages. I'm 67 years old, and I remember when I was young, police were doing the same thing, and nobody was, doing anything about it. Black people at that time would try to come together as a strong body or a strong unit in order to prevent things like this here from happening, but it wasn't on the scale, that did any type of damage as far as stopping them. I wouldn't advise any Muslim to get involved with it, because Muslims right now are killing Muslims, and that's a part of the prophecy of the last hour, that Muslims will be battling with each other and killing each other, and Muslims won't know why they're killing somebody, and people that's being killed won't know why they're being killed. And that's a sign of the last hour. And Muslims shouldn't get involved with it, because nowadays people don't know nothing about warfare. People, the way they doing things is stupid. They don't know anything about guerrilla warfare or any type of warfare. And if somebody's going to do something, they should go out and get trained properly before they do something. You can't go out and kill innocent people, whether they're Christian, Jew, Muslim, or anybody. You can't kill innocent people. You just can't haphazardly go out and start bombing up people, shooting up people, and things of this nature. You have these here so-called ISIS Muslims killing people over there in France and various other places, and they off their rocker. They're not following Islam, and Muslims need to stop joining them. Muslims need to get up here and be educated as to what their religion is really about. Islam was derived from the word salam, which means peace. I'm not saying that we're not supposed to fight and defend ourselves and fight for justice and freedom and things of this here nature. We're not Christians. We don't turn the other cheek. But by the same token, we're not supposed to be out there shooting up and murdering people, blowing people up. I mean, you have the Kufa, and they're dressing like hoes and and whatever, and improper dress, and they may be living the wrong lifestyle, but that doesn't justify going out there and murdering them. Somebody gets up here and puts their hand on another Muslim, you don't do anything about it. Muslims are sitting around starving, dying from hunger and everything, like the orphans in Africa that we be sending barrels to. We be sending barrels to these here orphans, and very few Muslims want to give. And most of the Muslims that give are poor Muslims. The rich Muslims or the Muslims that's well off, they don't give nothing. Look at the ones in Saudi Arabia. Look at them princes and whatever, the supposed royal family. They're spending money up on prostitutes and everything. They won't give a dime to one of them orphans over there in Africa. We can't just haphazardly get up and start murdering people and everything else. Now, even the black people who are going out there and shooting up the cops and everything else like this here, they doing it in this dumb, stupid way. They don't have no kind of training in warfare. Even those who are in the military, with the last two, there was in the military, the Army or the Marines, and things of this here nature. And the way they handled that was all busted. You know, like, I wouldn't get up here and do it the way they did it if I was doing it at all. And I wouldn't advise any Muslims to go out there and do it either, because here you have a couple of people who were in the military, and look how they, three cops they killed. They shouldn't have killed any. It's just like Suleiman and the ants. When the ant bit Suleiman and he told all of his troop to move his stuff out of the way and to murder all the ants, Allah said to Suleiman, why did you do that? And Suleiman said, well, the ant bit me. And Allah said, well, why didn't you find that one ant that bit you and kill that one? Why you kill them all? All of them didn't bite you. And the same thing goes for here. Why you just want to go out and just kill haphazardly a whole bunch of cops? All them cops didn't do wrong to you. I'm not saying that I have any love for police, because the police have stomped me out several times and it was unjustified. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go out there and start blasting away at the cops. And we need to get up here and understand that there and try to find ways of dealing with this here matter that doesn't call for harming innocent people. Because cops can be innocent people too, because we have some cops that, I've known some cops who took their shahada and became Muslim. And you don't know, one of the cops that you got that you might try to hurt or kill might be a Muslim. You can't do those there things, and you can't support things like that. We have to get up here and start studying Islam as it should be studied, and try to propagate that to the people so that they will understand who are the real Muslims and who are not the real Muslims, and maybe they will take Shahada, become Muslim, and change this here whole world. Here you got Donald Trump, or whatever his name is, getting ready to become president, or trying to become president. Well, actually, I think that they pushing Donald Trump up there because they want the people to be so fearful of choosing him that they'll all vote for Hillary Clinton and put a woman in there. She's a whole lot better than Donald Trump, I'll tell you that much. But that's what this whole thing's about. But if he ever does get in there, believe me, we're in bigger trouble than who knows what. You got what was his name? Giuliani. He's saying kill the black kids because they're gonna kill you. This guy, he's a cold-blooded racist, and he proved that there just recently, talking about kill them black kids. Because all they're going to do is grow up to become killers and murderers and stuff like this here. We have to start opening up our eyes and everything else and start educating ourselves as to what we're supposed to be about, what we're truly supposed to be about, instead of getting up here just running behind people and doing things haphazardly. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله. السلام عليكم.